Welcome back to Exciting Europe. Welcome to the Basilica di San Lorenzo Maggiore in Milan, a monumental structure that is one of the oldest and most important sacred buildings in all of Western Europe. We'll explore the incredible satellite chapels you've never heard of, including the octagonal Chapel of Sant'Aquilino with its 5th century Byzantine mosaics of Christ and the Apostles, which some believe was built as an imperial mausoleum. We'll also uncover the Greek cross plan of the Chapel of Sant'Ippolito and the Renaissance and Baroque additions that tell the story of Milan's tumultuous history, including fires, collapses, and glorious rebirths. Prepare to step back over 1,600 years. The Basilica is easily accessible via Milan's public transportation, specifically by metro and tram. For the metro, the closest stop is Vetra on the M4 Blue Line, which is only a 3-minute walk away. If traveling by tram from the Duomo area, the quickest and easiest route is Tram Line 3 or Line 2, with the journey taking a very short 4 to 7 minutes. The Basilica operates with varying hours throughout the week. Monday through Friday, it is open from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and again from 3 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. On Saturday and Sunday, hours are 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Admission to the main body of the Basilica is free of charge. However, there is a separate charge to visit the highly important Chapel of Sant'Aquilino, where the admission cost is around €2 per person.
The old campanile and ancient exterior are clearly visible from the park behind the church as you approach the Basilica from the metro station. The church was founded in the same 4th century that the Romans built their portico, which we see today as the Colonne di San Lorenzo, a striking colonnade of 16 Corinthian columns. A nearby bronze copy of an ancient statue of Emperor Constantine, set up here by order of Mussolini, is a potent reminder that it was this emperor who granted freedom of worship to Christians through his Edict of Milan in AD 313.
The Basilica di San Lorenzo Maggiore is renowned for its original central plan, a vast, circular, or polygonal layout typical of late Roman imperial architecture. This magnificent design feature is amplified by the presence of several early Christian and later satellite chapels that radiate from the main body of the church. These historically rich structures include the famed octagonal Chapel of St. Aquilinus, originally St. Genesius, the Chapel of St. John the Baptist, the Chapel of St. Hippolytus, the Cittadini Chapel, and the Chapel of St. Sixtus. Each chapel features a distinct plan and houses unique treasures, collectively demonstrating the complexity and ambition of this 4th century architectural masterpiece.
While a small ticket is required, treasures within the Chapel of St. Aquilinus are truly priceless, with some mosaics astonishingly dating back to 410 AD. The doorway ushers you into a wide, ancient atrium. Here, delicate fragments of mosaic shimmer against a stunning blue backdrop, whispering tales of a vanished era. It's believed this space was originally designed to illustrate the grandeur of the heavenly Jerusalem. Today, we can still marvel at the distinctive head of Judah, and, in a rectangle beside it, a rare scene featuring his daughter-in-law, Tamar. Nearby, you might discern the heads of 3 patriarchs and the feet of 3 apostles, hinting at the splendor that once adorned these walls. 2 showcases allow you to get up close with history, displaying precious mosaic tesserae and marble fragments salvaged from the original decoration. Don't miss a delightful late 15th century painted panel, showing a vibrant procession from this very chapel, bringing the sacraments to a sick man, a fascinating glimpse into ancient brotherhoods and their sacred rites, explained by a long Latin text below. Also preserved on the wall is an early 14th century fresco of the Crucifixion. Entering the chapel proper is an experience in itself as you pass between colossal door jambs. These are ingeniously crafted from 9 separate fragments of Roman carved friezes from the 1st century AD, meticulously fitted together in the 5th century so seamlessly that the joins are almost imperceptible. Medieval chroniclers spoke of this domed octagonal chapel's astounding splendor, once entirely adorned with shimmering mosaics and precious marbles. Thankfully, 2 exquisite 5th century mosaic lunettes endure. One portrays a remarkably young Christ surrounded by the apostles, with serene pools of water reflecting in the grass at their feet. The other, though less perfectly preserved, offers an idyllic scene with shepherds amidst a flowery meadow and waterfalls. Here you can even spot a fragment of the original synopia for the mosaic, revealing the initial drawing of 2 horses from a quadriga, perhaps depicting Elijah in his chariot of fire, or even Christ as the sun god. In the chapel's center lies a massive sarcophagus of Greek marble, originally crafted in the 3rd century, but thoughtfully adapted in the following century for a Christian burial, likely from Ravenna. Beneath a pretty stuccoed and painted 17th century vault by Carlo Urbino, the sacred relics of Saint Aquilinus, said to have been born in Würzburg and martyred in Milan while visiting Saint Ambrose's tomb, are reverently preserved in a Baroque urn of silver and rock crystal from the same century. For those curious about ancient foundations, you can descend behind the altar to see the chapel's origins. Built with huge blocks of masonry clearly repurposed from a Roman building, ingeniously rearranged here in 1913. As you leave this incredible space, be sure to cast a final glance upwards at the lunette of the Pietà above the portal, a moving artwork attributed to Bergognone.
This chapel features an important Renaissance painting, the altarpiece depicting the baptism of Christ, a work by Aurelio Luini, the talented son of the more famous painter Bernardino Luini. The Chapel of the Holy Family holds a notable copy of Daniele Crespi's St. Charles Borromeo at Supper. Be sure to look for fascinating architectural fragments here. Opposite the entrance, on the freestanding column to the left, you can spot a unique relief of a horse. On the pilaster to the right are striking Byzantine-style frescoes depicting the Madonna and Child Blessing. Nearby is a 15th century tomb featuring a fresco of the Madonna and Child with saints, accompanied by 2 male donors.
Dating back to the 6th century, the Chapel of St Sixtus is octagonal in form. Its vault was dramatically covered in the 17th century, with a vibrant, crowded fresco depicting Christ and a medley of saints. Outside the chapel, you will find an early 16th century fresco of the Last Supper, and in front of it, a polychrome terracotta Pietà dating from 1775.
And that brings our deep dive into the Basilica di San Lorenzo Maggiore to a close. We've traveled back 1,600 years, walked among Roman columns, and explored the stunning 5th century mosaics of the Chapel of St Aquilinus. This basilica isn't just a place of worship, it's a massive, enduring monument to Milan's history as a Roman capital. If you loved exploring this Romanesque-Byzantine marvel, you're not going to want to miss our other videos on the best of Milan. Check out our features on the Duomo with its amazing terraces and the Basilica of Santa Maria delle Grazie, which is home to Leonardo's Last Supper. Deep dives into Milan's cultural heart, including the Sforza Castle and the art treasures of the Brera and Ambrosiana museums. Practical guides to mastering the Milan transport system and essential tips for day trips from Milan. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this journey. Subscribe for more epic history and architecture, and let us know in the comments below. Which Milan landmark should we explore next?